Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell Podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Marek Tzagournis of Dublin, Jerome boys lacrosse, which is now a two-time, which has won 2 out of the last 3 state boys lacrosse championships in Ohio, in the state of Ohio, and they got it done last week, beating St. Xavier. But Marek, congrats on another state title. I know it hasn't been quite a week yet, but are you still in shock that you've got another one?
Yeah, it still feels amazing. Still feel on top of the world.
Yeah. What was it like to? What was it? I know you've had the feelings the first time you were on the team that won it all 2 years ago. Obviously, you guys came up short last year. But what was it like this year to go out and get it done again?
I think especially after knowing what it felt like to lose one, just made it 100 times better. I think no one wanted to lose that game. Everyone knew how bad it feels when you lose it.
Yeah. What really was like the big key to getting it done?
I think the biggest thing in the last 3 games was our clear. In practice every day we worked on the clear. Our deep holes and goalie did such a good job just getting the ball up the field, and I think that was the biggest key to us winning it.
Yeah. For you to kind of lead this team and on top, and obviously we talked the last time you were on here about setting a state record. Not too often you do that and win a state title, but are you still, can you believe you've done everything, that you were kind of set out to do? I'm not sure if a state record was in your list of goals for the year, but can you believe all the stuff you did this year?
That's crazy. I couldn't have imagined all the stuff. I didn't even think about it, but it feels amazing.
Yeah. So now that you have another title, what was it like after you won it all? What'd you go do?
I like right after the game, I think I saw Brady right away. That was the first person
Yeah.
I hugged right away, right after the game. Him and Stuckey, which is another attackman,
Yeah.
which those are 2 of my best friends. We've been friends since kindergarten. So I think that's just been a goal we've had ever since we were kids. So seeing how happy it made them and doing it together felt amazing. But right after the game, just hung out with the guys, felt amazing, and it was just awesome.
What did you guys go do? I mean, it's like what do you do after you win a state title?
First thing, we were on the bus. Everyone was I don't think our bus had, the other bus took the speaker. We were a little mad about that, but we were celebrating on the bus. Everyone was getting pictures with the trophy. Then we went in. Our tradition after the game is to ring. We have a bell right outside of our field. So we went and rung the bell, which that was probably the best bell ring I've had at Jerome. And then we just went to one of our teammates' houses and hung out, had a good time.
Yeah. So now that you've won 2 state titles, probably one of the most decorated lacrosse careers that you could ever have. Did you set out everything that you wanted to do?
No, definitely not. I think the one thing I did set out, I wanted to win at least one state championship. I wanted to win that, but everything else I didn't really even think of. I just wanted to win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've won 2 state titles, so
Yeah.
So, but now that you're a senior, to go out and this is probably like one of the best mic drop moments ever, right?
Yeah.
So to go out on top, what was that? Was that feel like you were talking about, doing it with your best friends? Obviously, Brady Sestelli, Brady you're referring to. Of course, he's been on here quite a bit.
Yeah.
So what was that like to win it with people that you grew up with and known for really since you were 4 or 5 years old?
Unreal. It's hard to put into words like that feeling because the amount of work we put in ever since we were kids. Every summer we've been going out to Maryland, just putting in so much work and seeing the results that we reaped out of it. It's just unbelievable.
And I know that your lacrosse career is not over yet. Obviously, you're continuing your lacrosse career. I know we talked about this last time, but kind of remind the audience where you're heading.
Yeah, so I'm going to Denver University in the fall. I'm going, they start a little later, so I'll be going in September.
Yeah. Why? I mean, Denver's got a pretty rich history in lacrosse. What's it going to be like going all the way out to the mountains? And obviously, you got to get yourself adjusted to being out there,
Yeah,
with the altitude and all that. But what's that going to be like going out to Denver?
it'll definitely be a big adjustment, but I've got my older brother. He plays there right now, so I'll have him there, which will definitely make it an easier adjustment.
Yeah,
But yeah, it should be. I'm super excited for it. It should be really fun.
yeah, for sure. I know it's always different when you play out in the mountains. So,
Yeah.
um, but to overall to have this happen, what is this kind of this program now that the season's over? I know you're not going to play a game of high school lacrosse again, but I bet there's no better way to end a career than with a state title. But what has just this program meant to you?
Everything. I think they just took they take everyone in with open arms, and that I think best coaches in the state by far. They the way they coach get us to buy into what we're doing, and I think just the way they coach every year we seem to peak at the end of the year, which is just crazy how they make that happen every year. But this program definitely means everything to me. Sorry, everything to me. It's like a family like no other. So yeah, it's everything.
Yeah. And what are you going to miss about this program?
I think just my teammates, the family like feeling. That's definitely the biggest thing I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Marek, thanks so much for coming on here again. Congrats on winning another state title and best of luck at Denver University next year.
Thank you.